So over the past couple of seasons, Manchester United has faced a lot of goalkeeping issues, and even when Manchester United bought Andre Onana from Inter Milan, which was one of the best goalkeepers in the Champions League that season, Manchester United has been struggling a lot in that position. And Manchester United also started the season with Arthur Beyanda in goal, and Manchester United also suffered a lot of goalkeeping issues. We were struggling to win games where the goalkeepers were struggling to command the box, and Arthur Beyanda also ended up, causing a lot of goals. He was partly one of the reasons that Manchester United were not able to win a lot of games. First, in the Arsenal game, he couldn't defend his box properly and he caused a goal. Second, in the Brentford game, he was positioned very wrongly and he dived out of the position that the ball was coming. So this was the issues Manchester United was facing. And with Arthur Beyanda in goal, Manchester United conceded 11 goals in 6 games, which is approximately 1.8 goals conceded per 90 minutes. So Manchester United have been struggling a lot in goal, and then something suddenly happens. Manchester United signed Senne Lammens from Royal Antwerp, and since Senne Lammens came in, Manchester United has been really doing well. Manchester United has been, we have a goalkeeper now that can be able to do the basics. Manchester United has been transformed for this short while that Senne Lammens has been in goal, even though it is a very small sample size, just 2 games. But you're going to find out that Manchester United has won these 2 games with a clean sheet, and we have just conceded 1 goal, which is approximately 0.5 goals conceded per 90 minutes. So Manchester United has been doing well, and Senne Lammens so far has been doing the basics, which is definitely what you want from a goalkeeper. So definitely you cannot talk about how Senne Lammens has been doing the basics for Manchester United without actually talking about the distribution of Senne Lammens. He has been good so far with his distribution. He has been doing very well for Manchester United. But one thing you have to notice that his passing accuracy has taken a drastic hit ever since he signed for Manchester United, which is definitely the coach's instruction in the last 2 games to be very, very long and to be very direct, because Manchester United plays very long and direct and try to win the second balls as much as possible. And so this has really made the preciseness of the distribution of Senne Lammens to be reduced, because definitely you cannot expect a goalkeeper to be playing 60-yard passes all the time and expect him to have a 90% pass completion rate. Definitely it's going to take like a dip in his precision, but definitely you're going to find out that the way Senne Lammens plays has a tactical importance to how Manchester United wants to play. It has a tactical effect on Manchester United because he's a very good player that can be able to distribute with both feet. He's a player that has shown that he can pick up players with the left or with his right foot. He has been playing really well when it comes to his distribution, which has really helped Manchester United in the long run. And one thing I like about the passes of Senne Lammens is that he doesn't just play or hoofs pass like 30 meters away from the ground. He's a player that actually plays the ball considerably low so that he can be able to get to the Manchester United players or the Manchester United strikers, so Manchester United can be able to win second balls. So this is one of the tactical importance of having a keeper that has a very good distribution in Senne Lammens, is that he's going to be really, really good in playing those long passes, in giving those passes that is going to help Manchester United to be really crucial in games. And one of the reasons his passes is very crucial for Manchester United, his distribution, is that Manchester United is the best teams that win the second ball this season so far in the Premier League. That tells you that because of the importance of his distribution, Manchester United has been able to break down teams, and his passes has a very, very large range, because most of the times we have seen Benyada and Andre Onana play sideways passes, play sideways long range passes, but so far with Senne Lammens, Manchester United are able to play very long. His long range passing is very, very wonderful. He can play a very long range pass that can be able to cover a lot of grass, which is going to help Manchester United to skip a lot of fields. So instead of trying to form the possession box to try to play from the back, Senne Lammens actually goes very long, and his long passes are very, very distant, which help Manchester United to be able to unlock teams in games. So one thing we want to talk about Senne Lammens is his ability to claim crosses, because this is an issue that Manchester United has been facing. Even when David De Gea was in goal for Manchester United, we were facing a lot of issues in dealing with crosses, in dealing with set pieces, corner kicks. Most of the times the goalkeepers are going to miss time, they are going to misjudge, they are going to have a poor anticipation of the situation, and this is something that Senne Lammens has solved since he was signed for Manchester United. Since the past 2 games, Manchester United has been really good in dealing with set set pieces. And one of the reasons I like Senne Lammens is that he's very fearless. He knows when to come out. He doesn't fail to come out when he needs to come out. He's a player that has been effortlessly good when it comes to claiming the ball. And even though he has not faced a large sample sizes of long balls, of set pieces, definitely I'm not going to blame him for not facing a certain kind of cross. He has been facing some kind of high lofted passes and high lofted crosses that suits the goalkeepers because of their size. But I'm not definitely going to blame him, even though he has just been at Manchester United, or he has just kept in just 2 games. But he has been really good when he has claimed crosses. He has been absolutely wonderful coming high to claim crosses, being very fearless. He has been really expansive in trying to high claim, in trying to be very brave for the Manchester United team. And this is something that even when Senne Lammens was being scouted for Manchester United, when it was being reported that Manchester United were interested in Senne Lammens, I was definitely very worried about his high claim, because Senne Lammens was also going through similar issues. He was at Royal Antwerp. Most of the times he had like poor anticipation moments. Most of the times he missed times, he misjudges, and most of the times he comes out late for crosses. And even though his stats were really good, but the eye test was actually saying something else. And it was also analyzed in Sky Sport Football that was one of his weaknesses, which is the high cross and the high claim ability. But since he has been at Manchester United, definitely I'm going to say that he has done wonders. He has not done something really extraordinarily, but he has done the basic as a goalkeeper by trying to high claim, by trying to make sure that Manchester United is secure. And one thing you want as a defender is that you're very sure of your goalkeeper, and you're very sure that he's going to high claim whenever the team has any form of dangerous situation. So of course we cannot talk about the characteristics that Lammens has shown so far without talking about his shot stopping ability, because Manchester United has been battered and buttered when it comes to shot stopping. Andre Onana and Arthur Bayanda has done really poorly when it comes to shot stopping. They have failed to do the basics as a goalkeeper, so this has really affected the Manchester United position over the past 2 seasons, where you have come 8th and 15th respectively. It has been one of the big issues for Manchester United since we lost arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the world in David De Gea. Manchester United has struggled with shot stopping, and since the last 2 games, Manchester United, Senne Lammens has not done something probably really extraordinary or mind-blowing on having like a triple save like a David Raya, but obviously he has been very decent. All the saves he has, or rather all the shots he has faced, he has been really decent with them. He has been really good. He has been doing the basics by trying to shot stop, even though he has not faced a lot of dangerous shots. Definitely he has shown that he can be able to save using a variety of measures. He has been able to save with his leg, with his hands. He has been able to show that he can be able to provide variety of saves and be very important for Manchester United. But so far I know that Senne Lammens is only going to get better, because if you look at the top 3 for the post shots XG stopped for the goalkeepers in the Premier League, Senne Lammens is already in top 3 for goalkeepers. And also in the Belgian League last season, the top 2 for the post shot XG stopped in the Belgian League last season by Roma. And this is something that it is very impressive for a goalkeeper that has just been at Manchester United for just 2 games. And I know people will just say it is just 2 games, that we have to calm down, we have to see how the potential of Lammens unfolds. But I feel that with this stats, you're going to realize that Senne Lammens has a lot to prove. He has a lot of potential to unlock, because he's just 23 years old. So definitely we are expecting to see more from Senne Lammens when it comes to his shot stopping. But so far we have not had this kind of PTSD we were having when we had Onana and Bayanda. We were like, oh, they are going to not save the ball like the defenders. And also we, the fans, we have like a strong conviction that definitely Senne Lammens are going to is going to save the ball whenever a shot comes. We are not like in a situation whereby when the shots come, we'll be like, oh, I really pray that Onana saves this, but I really pray that Arthur Bayanda saves this ball. We are no longer in that kind of phase as a football club, because we have a strong conviction that at least Senne Lammens can be able to do the basics in the goalpost. So guys, so far Senne Lammens has been very crucial for Manchester United last 2 games. He has been very crucial in the game against Liverpool and the game against Sunderland. He has been so superb. He has been doing the basics in terms of distribution, in terms of shot stopping, high claims, anticipation, and composure in goal. So I want you guys to actually give me your thoughts on how you feel about the Brighton game and how you feel Senne Lammens is going to perform come the Brighton game. I want you guys to like, to share, to subscribe to Tactical Trafford, as we'll be making more videos on the players of for Manchester United. So see you guys in my next video. Ciao.